Hey guys, Tesh here. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting update thing. If you've been following my Twitter, you probably know what's coming, but basically I'm going to explain what's been happening over the last couple weeks and why content has been low and why content in the future is going to be interesting. Um, Basically what happened was, okay, for those of you who didn't know, I volunteered every Friday at a community center teaching people how to, basically teaching them computer skills. It was anything ranging from uh, setting up their first ever computer to helping people make photo albums for their loved ones and stuff like that. And I did this every Friday for over a year and a half now. Just a little background on what was going on there. But I was unemployed, and I was on unemployment. It's a payment that happened every 2 weeks, and that was basically how I was living. And I was looking for other jobs, but the job market at the moment is interesting to say the least. But anyway, a little while ago, they decided that I'm not doing enough. Despite volunteering for over a year and a half, I am now being forced into full-time volunteering for half pay. Basically, I'm working 25 hours a week, a little bit more actually, for essentially $10 an hour. And it means I have basically no time because I still need to find another job because I can't. I need to find another job. I can't just live off that. Um, so I'm basically left with almost no time for YouTube. And I've been fighting this for a little while now, hence why videos have been interesting, and this weekend especially, well, I lost. And so I'm going into the full-time volunteering this week. Luckily, I was able to. They wanted me to actually quit my volunteering job at the community center and go work on a documentary. And it took a lot of arguing to get them to allow me to talk to the people who I currently volunteer for. And the people who I currently volunteer for also thought it was as bullshit as I do, but are willing to help me by giving me 25 hours of volunteering a week so I don't have to go do this other bullshit, meaning I could stay and do the volunteering at the community center that I wanted to do. So at least that little bit of good came out of this. But the problem stands, I'm left with almost no time for YouTube now. I don't know when I can stream because weekends are going to be spent recording and editing, and it's going to be interesting. Now, I didn't originally want to make this video, but I've been pushed by a couple of my friends to try it, despite it not working out last time. But basically, I have a Patreon, and if I can get to a point where the government will recognize my income from YouTube as an income, I won't be forced to do this 25 hours a week. Now, at the moment, what I get is basically nothing thanks to majority ad block, but also just views in general haven't been the best because I haven't been able to put videos up as regularly as I'd like. Um, but yeah, about 70 to 75% of my current views are blocked by ad block, which is also a big contributor. So a while ago, I looked into Patreon and tried to do a video on that, but I approached it wrong. I put the idea of having exclusive vlogs that were only going to be for Patreon users, and I don't like that. I don't want to do exclusive stuff. If I am going to do Patreon, I do want to have rewards for people who do pledge, but I don't want it to be stuff that excludes people who don't, because I fully understand what it's like to have no money. And I don't, and you know, I appreciate every single one of you for being here, even if you can't. It's fine. I understand. So don't worry. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to guilt you into it or anything like that. I'm just laying out the situation, and if you want to help, I'm giving you an avenue how you can. Um, but I also want your guys' help in making rewards for Patreon users that will be non-exclusive. Something like maybe having a video a day early, or I don't know, having characters named after you in certain games and stuff like that, or even just being able to hang out with me for an hour or two sometime, playing games and stuff, something like that. I don't know exactly. I'd like your guys' opinions on what I can do for that. But yeah, it's just unfortunately for the government to recognize this as a job and for me to be able to live off this, the amount I need this is an Australian. But the amount I'd need to be earning per month is 2,000, and I don't think I'm going to hit that anytime soon. So I'm probably going to have to stop streaming for a while, and I'm going to try and get videos up every day, but I can't promise it now. Until that point, if I can reach that point, then I can devote my entire free time to YouTube, and I won't have to worry about trying to get a job. I won't have to worry about doing the mandatory volunteering. Now that sounds like a lot, and it is, but as a friend pointed out, that's only 1/5 of my subscribers. So if 1/5 of you guys can donate $1 a month, that'll do it. And yeah, I've been nervous as hell about making this video. I put it off a lot, and you can probably tell by my voice I'm nervous about making it because I don't like asking for money. And I don't want to think of this as asking for money. I want to think of this as just an avenue for you to support me if you want to. And I'd prefer to think of it that way, and I prefer you guys to think about it that way. Don't think about, like, you don't have to donate or anything like that. If you can't or you just don't want to, that's perfectly fine. I completely understand, and I'm just thankful you're watching my videos. If you're here watching this right now, you are amazing, and thank you so much for everything. Seriously, thank you so much. I still can't believe this is something that's happening to me. I mean, I've been to America twice for conventions where I've been recognized by people, and that's just been insane. Amazing, but insane. And I just don't want to stop doing this. I really don't. And yeah, so that's why I'm making this. So hopefully this gives you guys a bit of an idea of what's happening. I won't, Witcher may slow down. I know I haven't been posting any of it, but Witcher may slow down. Dying Light, I've already recorded, so that'll still be going up. Destiny, I've already recorded a large swath of it, so that'll still keep going. I have to find a time when I can record multiplayer things. I don't know when I can now. I'd like to record a lot more, but I really don't know when I'd be able to, other than maybe weekend mornings. But yeah. So that's what's going on. And I apologize for the lack of videos recently. I apologize for the lack of consistency. I just want you guys to know what's going on, and yeah. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of this, you are friggin' amazing, and thank you so much. Bye.